Hi guys, I know we are already like 2 weeks into February at this point, but I wanted to share my February TBR with you guys because it's kind of an interesting reading month for me. To start off, I'm still reading the Throne of Glass series. I'm just very slowly working my way through this because I want to enjoy it and I don't want to like speed run it the way I speed ran ACOTAR. I'm actually done with Crown of Midnight. I'm on Air of Fire, but the book's downstairs in my car and I didn't want to go get it. But still reading Throne of Glass. And then currently on my Kindle, I am reading Bonds of Hercules, which is the sequel to Blood of Hercules, which I read and talked about last month. Blood of Hercules was my Fable Book Club pick for last month, so I'm just reading the sequel now. We didn't end up picking this one for this month, which we talked about in the chat, how we never pick sequels, which is kind of funny. Speaking of my Fable Book Club, we've actually picked 2 books for this month. So as a whole, we chose The Knight and the Moth. I've been hearing things about this since like last year. So this has been on my TBR for a while, so I'm excited we picked this. I did vote for this one, so finally one of my choices won. And then the romance book that we've chosen to read is First Time Caller by B.K. Borison. And I have heard really good things about this one too. I think it's kind of like Sleepless in Seattle-esque, reminiscent, which is one of my favorite movies. So I am very excited to read this. Even though romance seems to historically be not a genre that I love, just like plain modern day romance, hopefully I can get into this one. I think I've just been having bad luck with my like modern romances. Anyways, that is what I'm reading for my Fable Book Club this month. And then for a physical book club that I have going on, we're starting it up this month and I'm really excited about it. Of all the things we chose to read, it was Twilight. So I am rereading Twilight for the first time in my adult state, in my adult life. I don't know. I don't remember honestly anything about this book. I've watched the movie so many times, as we all have, but I haven't read the book since I was literally in middle school. So I don't know if it's just me, but that's kind of like a weird reading month. I'm starting with a Greek mythology like retelling, and then I have one of the most iconic fantasy series of all time on the internet, and then Twilight of all things, and a modern romance, and then a gothic fantasy. I think that's what Night and the Moth is. I think it's like a gothic fantasy. I don't know if it's a gothic romance. I don't really know much about it. I'm pretty sure there's a gargoyle in it named Bartholomew that people love. So I'm kind of excited about that. Anyways, I'm sure you weren't wondering, but if you were, that's what I'll be reading this month. And my mind will be going a million different places because we're going to be all over the place. Anyways, I hope you guys have an amazing day. Bye.